everybody.
Hello.
Hello, chicken nugget.
Hello.
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 All rise and like, subscribe, and bang the gavel, baby.
Gavel has been hit. All rise, Morning Ed. Yeah, we're just talking about this one. Looks like it's being shot on like a video camera that they just found at the Goodwill, and then recorded it on TV, like on a VCR.
It seems like some sort of either found footage film, like a monster's going to come through here any moment, kill all these fine people, or they are just cheap as hell in this court.
Well, welcome to We Got a Case. Myself, Credence, and Mikey the Legend here with you, ready for some live Zoom court drama. And let me tell you, Mikey, the one that you went through, I said, oh, no. Oop. Let me tell you why. I was like, oh, it's at Elsenheimer. We've been to a few times.
Oh, okay.
But in court, in a corner and stuff. Anyways, I watched for about 5 to 10 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. There is a trooper on the stand. This is as far as I can catch. There's a trooper on the stand, and he was talking about the, we'll say, very, very young, a very young neighbor girl that I believe that this trooper had a bit of a time with, we'll say. And
yes,
they were just going through the list of all of his search stuff on the internet, and it don't look good.
Protect and serve my ass.
But because the neighbor girl was barely a teenager, I figured we better not. We better not. So
it is what it is. I can't wait for church on Sunday so I can get on the other side of the hockey rail there, smashing it to the glass. It's going to be a good time. Good time.
And I want to be a dick and just sit wherever there's a blue X. That would be what I would do. Anyways, let's start over here. What do we got?
And then
where are we at?
confirming the cash medical support arrears and having you repay that at $70 a month beginning June 1st.
Sylvester?
Yes, ma'am. Sylvester's got money, $70
And then your
a month.
previously ordered current child support and medical support amounts continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Was there anything else, sir, you wanted the court to consider at this time?
No, ma'am.
Just want you to
Thank you,
consider my
Mr.
really
Young.
good
Your Honor, I
video
pass the witness.
skills.
All right, I'll start with you, Mr. Young. Any questions about anything that we did here today? Anything?
Look at that headboard.
No, sir.
All right, ma'am. Any
Sylvester.
questions from you at this time?
That's where the magic happens,
No,
right,
sir.
Fairy?
Hello, Toot
All right,
Fairy.
folks, I'll go ahead and approve this order at this time and sign off on it once delivered. Both of you, Mr. Young, you owe the lady $40,000.
I mean, I can't really say much about
okay?
Sylvester. Look at the Honorable Michael Nelson's
I've been doing
great camera
little
angle.
stuff for them without sending it to the people. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the only other thing I'll tell you, Ms. Davis. You find out that Mr. Young wins the lottery in the next 30 days, file a motion for new trial. I'll grant it, and I'll make him pay you that $40K back. Okay?
$40,000, yes,
All right,
sir.
then, folks.
Well,
I'm gonna fly to Mexico if that's the
he's
case.
gonna have to
Sir, if you
smell
win, you
that
can go.
awesome thing he's got on his
40K,
nose.
okay?
No, I'm playing. I wouldn't do that.
He
You
owes her
take care of
40
the
grand.
boys, right?
Well,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
How
40
old are they?
grand at $70 a month. How long does that
13
take to pay that
and
off?
11.
it's
All
a
right,
Mikey
take care of
math on
those
that.
boys.
Gemini.
If they hear somebody named, they hear somebody that sounds a lot like me on Halo tonight, because I know Infinite Season 2 started last week, and I'm still no good at it. But if they hear somebody using language that's kind of inappropriate, tell them give Judge Nelson a break, okay?
Very
Judge-
friendly court.
Judge Nelson, the
All
Halo
right, thank you, folks. Y'all have a
gamer.
nice one.
Twitch,
All
baby.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I wonder if he knows
So we
DJ
can leave
Gold.
now from this.
Mr. Bond, are they free to go?
They are, Your Honor.
All right, you'll get a copy of the order via email, folks. Just review and sign it, and I'll take care of it. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
That's why
Thanks.
Judge Nelson only
All right,
shows
well,
from
I'll
his chin up
Ms.
because
Bongard, I'm
he's gaming.
moving to the other hearing. I'm supposed
Yes.
to start at noon, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh,
Oh,
Judge
he
Nelson.
is out. Didn't you say this has been a thing today for you with
5
people-
courtrooms?
Yeah.
I've jumped from 5. Count them.
Fredo, well, I don't know if his attorney.
Courtroom 209, ladies and gentlemen. I no idea what we have going on.
Alfredo Munatan,
Mr. Johnson.
your camera and microphone, Alfredo Munatan.
Alfredo Munazan, yeah. Muy-
Alfredo, I hope that you don't like that jarred ragu, Alfredo, because that's
Yes,
one of the
I'm
most
here. Yes, I'm
disgusting stuff I've
Okay,
ever. Is anybody in the chat
So
ever liked that
the,
stuff?
State is negatively terminating. you from
Disgusting, by the
program.
way.
So you are now in some trouble again.
Uh-oh.
in this case.
Oh no.
Do you plan on getting your attorney involved again in this case?
Yes,
Good
I
day.
reached out to her. The Haryana, the one person who told me about this court. So I reached out to my attorney 3 days ago, and she got
call
back
me
to me,
back.
left me a message. I couldn't get to her 'cause I was
Ah.
busy at work. But I'm trying to rehire her to help me out with this case back because I've just been going through some issues.
How
And
much
I'm trying-
time? How much time are you asking for to rehire
Can-
her?
6,
Can I just
7
get 1
months.
month and yeah, about a month, and so I can talk to her,
I
figure
don't
out what
know.
we can do.
Just give me time,
Okay
Judge.
with that?
I hope she's doing good. I
Yes,
don't.
Judge, I would just, I will
And
make
I
sure
would note
that,
the motion's not even on file yet.
yes, Judge, I will make sure that that happens. So I would just be asking for the,
Miss Young
hearing
is looking young, by the way.
on the motion to proceed to sentencing, not an actual.
Vincent.
date.
Young
Correct.
Vincent.
Yes, this would just be.
Well, they have they have
all
Alfredo and a cheese
Um,
sauce that comes in like a jar.
Okay with June
Oh,
16
ragu.
at 10.
Oh, it's just
Yes. If I
gross.
buy anything
How
like
about
that, I
Zoom
always get
this
the
time? Another Thursday,
Walmart has a
June
great
16 at
one
10
from the
a.m. on
deli.
Zoom.
That's
What?
June 16th, that works
yeah,
for
it's
me.
just sauce.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
it's not.
June
It's a
16,
prepared
10 a.m.
sauce.
On Zoom for you to
It's not like
return
a made
okay?
sauce.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh,
You can disconnect.
It's good.
and go
Very
forward.
good. And I'm very picky
Have a
about
good day.
Alfredo sauce.
Step 2.
you can just use it. You can just go. I just
Dump it in your pasta,
Okay,
heat it up.
We've got Moto G Power, and we've also got
Yes.
iPhone that are not connected to audio.
oh come on.
Come on,
Anything
Judge.
else that we have to address at this point, keeping in
Yell
mind
at
we
'em.
do not have a rule.
Glad I'm not the only one. I think it has just an awful taste. Even
Oh.
even in a pinch, you know what I mean?
I don't even like ragu anything, to be honest with you.
Judge, I think that
Mavis.
nothing needs to be addressed this morning. Anything that needs to be addressed with the court, the lunch hour, give the state time to figure that out.
Okay, you can look. I think we have a fair number of pro se no shows.
This is
Maybe the
odd.
state can take a look at
The way they
those,
smile
and
at each other,
some
these
that
two.
just-
Yeah, I was thinking the
Did
same
you
thing.
notice that?
Those could come up as off the record.
She's
orders.
like
You know-
really happy to speak with him, and she's just got that,
Thank
and
you,
he's
Judge.
got that.
He's a man in the
All right,
position of power,
thank you. That
talking
concludes
to
our
a young,
call for the morning.
sweet
Court will
young
be-
thing, Miss Young.
Yeah, that was
to,
cut out. I guess this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna
Today
watch 2
referred
minutes
me
of
to
each
an
court that
attorney
is on
who's handling
YouTube
a
today.
case
Just
against
jump,
the
jump,
one
jump
of the
around.
car dealerships listed in the report based on the sale of the car that was alleged stolen in this case.
Miss
So
King
it's
is a
just
gamer.
Be
there's a
Stephen
lot
O'Neill.
behind the scenes, and I'm trying to piece it together, and we're slowly getting a story together about what really happened.
What are the? What are
I
these
do
two
remember
doing?
Mr. Owens
Making
cases.
faces.
Yeah, well, don't go too slow because we have a trial on June 10th.
Stolen car, baby.
I know, Judge. We're working on it.
Okay. All righty. Well, I'll leave it in your hands. Y'all know what you're doing. But what's the rec? Is there a rec?
Your
I have
Honor,
a
it was
feeling a
going
lot
to
of
be
stuff gives
2
you,
years probated for
some bad
2
farts.
straight probation. So, because he does also have the other robbery.
If you never let me
probation
down.
cases. But yeah, I did contact the agents who are part of the auto theft unit who handled the case.
There he
So-
is.
Okay, so y'all are
Stephen
working on it.
O'Neill.
Mr.
Stephen
Stevens, you
O'Neill.
have outstanding a motion to suppress. If we're gonna really have it, if y'all don't, we need to try and schedule it. Do you see that happening?
I can let you know within a week.
Yeah, I
Please do
was gonna say that
because we
last
need
night
to
for our
get you scheduled
cookout.
fairly quickly, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Motion
Judge.
passes. Thank you, guys. Is that the last one you have, Mr. Stevens, or you have something else?
No, Judge, he has one on page 7, Judge.
Okay.
Bottom of page 7.
Yeah, that was my face too. That was an accident.
Because number 2022 0674, State of Texas
ruined
versus Miguel Ángel Rodarte. Announcement of council.
I didn't even bother. I
Welcome
just
for the state of Texas.
pushed them off.
Not today.
Brent
Thank you,
Stevens
Judge.
for Mr. Rodarte.
Hello, Double F.
Judge, in this case, I filed a motion to withdraw because we represent the co-defendant also. Mr. Rodarte signed off on a withdrawal order, and
like anything from
I
Olive
forwarded
Garden, to be
that
honest
to
with you,
the
it's for the
court.
salad and bread
Correct.
sticks.
And so that was Mr. Victor Padra got appointed on that one. So
Okay.
we'll go to the next, oh, no, we can't go to the next
Oh
setting.
no,
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 sorry.
no,
No,
Myrna,
sorry.
let's add
No.
a status conference since we have a new attorney.
Please like this piss
in
poor
30
video.
days. So let's do June 9th.
Oh, her whole head just got cut off there for a second.
June 9th
Oh,
status.
no.
Oh, well, they figure that out. Let's see what's happening over here at Cowlitz. A lot looks a little bit. Oh, God.
You got to stay there a minute at least.
No offense. I just hate to watch this. Anyways, Kendall, she likes Hot Topic. And she
A fan of the Kardashians,
Okay, thank you,
maybe?
Mr. Dorado.
And why does Narcisse have black hands?
About another add-on.
There's one other matter.
No, sorry, wrong courtroom. That's in courtroom
Yeah.
4. All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Sorry, wrong courtroom.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we just set Mr. Gomez Rivas to tomorrow.
I think she's a floating head.
I'm seeing also a he's Narcisco, is the name of another defendant, so I'm afraid.
I can't really say that about the Olive Garden. I don't think I've had their Fredo in so long. I didn't even.
Stipulation on the Gomez Rivas matter. I'm going to leave it set for tomorrow. If he doesn't appear tomorrow, we'll address it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And
Así quedó para mañana. O sea, señor
Melissa
Eduardo,
Jones up
mañana a las
there.
11.
so before Mr. Gerardo leaves, I don't know.
Melissa Jones looks very uptight, and he
Mr. Martinez
he's got
has a
issues.
pre-trial report that was filed.
He's got a look.
We don't need the interpreter for that.
We'll say that.
Para el señor Martínez no vamos a necesitar.
Yeah, the same with what Vincent is
Mr.
saying.
Dorado,
This
that's
guy
all. Thank
has
you.
hairs.
Thank you, Judge.
His hands are like,
All right.
he brought his hands up to his face and they were black.
We need to retain counsel.
Oh, is that what you were saying? I didn't see it.
Melissa Jones.
Yeah. His head was completely black.
And you- The matter, Ms. Jones, and tell me who you're here for.
Steve's over here's got some dermatitis action going on. He's having
We're here with David
scratch.
Jones.
Thank
No,
you.
no offense to any of these people, but every single one of them are extremely unique in their own way. I like I could say something about every.
All right. David
We're not here
Jones, Ms. Campbell.
Zoom users are my favorite.
It almost looks like they're in a
Ms.
camper.
Jones,
Or,
We are going to set a readiness hearing date of September 8th at 9 a.m. with a jury trial date of September 23rd at 9 a.m.
Okay. So with Grimlaw.
yeah, Jim, you're not missing out on
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, if you want to give Grimlaw a call, they can tell you some more about the status of the case, okay?
Okay, that sounds great.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank God yours is good. I'm constantly changing over here yet again.
All right, is
It's a struggle just to find live court today. Hey, no matter what's on. Might have to go to that trooper that's banging the little neighbor girl. Escape up.
Matter first.
Yes, Your Honor. I see him in the lobby.
He's talking about some of the searches are like,
Oh,
and
right,
it's
right,
mostly
okay.
girls that are small in stature, and his children and the neighbor girl are all small. in stature.
We had something like that happen here, where a resource officer was messing around with somebody,
Jay.
and her boyfriend went and killed him in the park.
Oh,
as just a 3-month outpatient stint. So we're
Told him to meet her for the you know what, and he pew-pewed her.
the evaluation of
Pew-pewed the guy. Killed him.
Just like it's like Mercedes says over there. Okay.
we can potentially get all the deferred prosecution paperwork in as well.
All right, let's set the pre-trial over.
Christopher, I
to
think, has
May
hemorrhoids. He keeps doing
26th.
this.
A lot of pretrial stuff being set here. I've got inmates gaming. If you want to jump over to that,
Let's check it out. Alexandria has a hell of a beard. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I guess inmates are
Can you spell
gaming.
your last
They
name
have
again?
a Chinese kids.
GIESE, because Phil's was my married name and we're not married no more.
we ain't married no more.
June 23rd, 11 a.m. by Zoom. We'll take this back up. All right, ma'am?
Okay.
Modern one that's very frightened.
June
of Mr.
23rd,
Bonham.
11 a.m. by Zoom.
Dana, what's your phone number?
Yeah, no offense. I wouldn't really want to
278
hang out with him. I don't think.
1943.
We just got her phone number.
You're welcome.
Hit her up.
And
All right,
thank you,
thank
Your
you,
Honor.
ma'am.
Thank you.
It's
Oh, am I supposed to get any of your guys' numbers, or will I have the paperwork, or they'll give me the paperwork?
Is she in a
or-
storage room?
Received mail from us at
I
the
was just gonna
jail.
say,
If
Mike, are you
not,
sure
ask them for my number.
in jail, but
We'll
yes, she definitely
mail your
is.
new the address that you gave us. Okay.
Okay,
She's
can I
just
give
in
you
jail
one more
trying to get
address
everybody's
for my
numbers.
grandfather's
I don't
address?
blame her.
So the one with the vehicle. Okay, 415
Alexander.
Southwest Fillmore Street.
This is
Okay.
her. While she's
This is
inside,
me.
she also is a
Ferdinand
telemarketer.
Barrier.
For Discover. Remember, listen,
Well,
Discover
you
was
need to
very,
spell that
very
for
happy
you.
about the fact that
Last
when
name.
you call, you're going to talk
Barrier.
to Attorney America.
BARRIERE.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, Nong. Thanks.
All right, let's go back to Mr. Bonham.
Has nothing to do with our computer, by the way. Has to do with our wonderful broadcast partner.
You're
that we
muted,
spend,
sir.
a lot of money monthly to use.
So I'll take the plea, in exchange for her misdemeanor.
I'll put it into
how
HR
that goes,
for you.
correct?
Customer service.
Run
If
right
the
up the
state's
flagpole,
going
see
to-
what
what
happens.
you were talking about, right?
Yeah, if the state's
One
going
out
to
of,
offer
how
the
many?
misdemeanor, you would need to enter
One
a
out of
plea of no
100?
contest and possession
And
of methamphetamine, and then no.
And Creek tries to
Upgrade
throw me.
everything. Get it upgraded.
Yes, and that's what I
Creek
want
tries
to
to throw me under the bus. Says,
Based off
"Well, you need a new
the plea
computer."
agreement that I prepared and my criminal history research, it appears it
nice.
will be
That's
criminal
your
history
fault.
H is in Howard. You have no prior felony convictions, right?
No,
No person misdemeanor convictions, right?
no,
Nope.
Okay.
no, ma'am.
Okay, so Ms.
Innocent.
Belleville, do you have the written plea agreement?
I have my copy. I don't have the signed copy.
In case
Don't
you're
bother
wondering,
paying any of
Kansas-
your bills that you barely can pay because you've dedicated your life to running this
You
channel.
signed,
now
Mr.
on
Bonham?
YouTube.
I'm sorry.
Make sure to get
You
that.
signed
oh,
all the
thank
agreement?
Thank you.
I can. I don't have it
I'm
in front of
on.
me right now.
Gotta
I
get
can
that
probably get
GoFundMe
this signed and
going
sent
now.
over today.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And did he not just say he didn't have like any prior convictions of anything?
Is it, can you guys email me another copy of that? That possible?
Scot-free.
That way we can just get
Time
it.
for him to get a little busy.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, just so I understand, we're talking about count one and what count?
No insurance.
I know it. I'm not sure if I want Judge Moore or him.
I think it's 1 and 3.
Yeah. Sir, I need to ask you a series of questions here. Have you had enough time to confer with your attorney about these?
Look, if Comet can raise
understand all
$3,000
the
for a
charges
computer in
against
like
you?
20 minutes,
Yes.
to be sure,
And the
over
potential
the next year
penalties.
we'll be able to raise
Yes.
enough to get a.
You understand you have a
for me
right to
free.
preliminary hearing with the state. would have to
Guess
show
what?
probable cause
We
to
could have
believe
$5,000
felony.
computers
Yes.
last night with
And you want to waive that
Wouldn't
hearing.
have made a
the
difference.
most amazing internet.
Yes.
And unfortunately,
All right.
again,
Uh,
it would have been exactly the same.
You understand that if we go forward with this plea, you'll be entering, or you'll be losing your opportunity to have a trial by jury where the state would have to show beyond a reasonable doubt that you committed these crimes.
Yes.
This plea agreement, have you already read it?
Please plead guilty so we know exactly what you
Yes.
did.
Was there anything you didn't understand?
No.
Was there any question that Ms. Belleville couldn't answer?
No.
All right, so count one of the complaint alleges on the 30th of March 2021 here in Jackson County, contrary to the statutes, you were in possession of methamphetamine as level 5 drug felony, maximum penalty 42 months, Department of Corrections to as little as 10 months. Much of that's presumptive probation, depending on your criminal history score.
Shocker.
The probation is 18 months or less, post release 12 months, 20% good time, could be a fine of up to $100,000 or both. Count 3 alleges on that same date, no proof of insurance. It's a B misdemeanor, maximum penalty, 6
We
months
think
county
Zach
jail, $1,500 fine.
Galifianakis
or
there
both.
is right.
There's a minimum mandatory $300
Oh, wow. From
fine.
that angle,
So with regard to those two counts, sir, what is your plea?
it's for his new movie.
No contest?
No contest.
I've been watching the
All right.
Johnny Depp
Based
trial.
on the written plea
Realize
agreement
it's
that
a lot
was
of
filed
notes.
for
Constant.
accepts a
Where
no
he's drawing.
contest plea, and there's a finding of guilt on those two counts. Balance of the complaints dismissed. PSI is ordered. And so I'm going to need you to call Miss Lutz, sir, to do your PSI. Do you have some place with whether you can write down her number?
I sure do. Give me one moment.
You guys, he is like spot on Zach Galifianakis right there.
Okay, go
Would you
ahead.
put that down or to the side?
All right, 785.
Okay.
5205.
5205. Miss Lutz.
Let's get you a sentencing date.
Okay.
July 29th, 11 a.m. in the district courtroom. Okay, sir, I think that takes care of your matter.
Oh, wow. Well, of course it did.
Alrighty.
I was so confused
Okay.
why we were leaving.
I do have a question. So I'm here with next to my wife right here, and she has a meeting with her bonds person at 1 o'clock, and there's no way we're gonna make it up there in time. Just to let you guys know that we're gonna give them a call right now and let them know we just got done with court ourselves.
So in other words, you guys took way too long, and
You
now you
mean
just screwed
Jill
her.
or Ted Van Dong?
I'm sorry.
Ted Dong?
Who are you
They-
meeting? Who's your wife meeting with?
Oh,
Dong?
Jill, yeah, Jill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been on here for a while, so.
Yeah,
Don't
so I
let
just
my
wanted
wife
to,
meet with
you know,
Dong.
let you guys know, and we're gonna let her know just as
Get him
well.
right here.
Yeah.
Wonder what
But
Dong looks like.
so we'll see what she says, but she'll be on for court first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Give Jill a call.
The couple that does meth together stays together.
That's right, and goes to court together. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert
Whoa.
W. Peeler presiding.
My
It's very confused at the moment.
goodness. In the halls of justice. My God.
I
Is
hope
there no
that's fake
granite?
marble back there, because
Granite marble, what the hell it is. Good Lord Almighty.
I would feel so crappy if I walked into this any of these courtrooms that all kind of look a lot of the same here. I would feel so bad walking in there for some stupid little charges, because obviously they need to be bringing that cash register for some big. Taking a look at this place. I mean, Jesus, it's like a what do they call it? A mausoleum or something?
Yeah, there's bodies somewhere behind him. My question is this: did they run out of budget and they had to go rest of it wood panel? Just go the rest wood panel. Just do it.
You got it all wrong. No offense. Just saying. We're on a sinking ship if we
Can it get any more sunk?
really though, you're not kidding. It's like but I mean, are the ceilings like 40 feet tall in here?
Or either the judge is very small. Not sure which one.
It really does. Nice carpeting. Oh, look at how he types. He's
While we're just enjoying this handsome man,
Yes.
please, why is there no volume here?
I don't think they're doing anything. He's just sitting there typing on something. I'll keep.
I'd like to hear him talk. The some behind the scenes stuff, maybe. I don't know. Something. People love Spy Life so much. I mean, they should love this, right?
Let's not forget it was voted last for something for us to do last Saturday.
Yes. Nobody wanted it.
Oh, I know. I just, I mean, listen, let's take a moment and just think about a lot of the courtrooms that we're in and out of each day. Now, yeah, it has kind of wood paneling, but not anywhere in the sense of what we're used to. The
No,
one
that's nice
judge,
wood panel.
we've been making jokes. I legit thought that it was under construction, but now we're into months of this, and it's exactly the same. You know,
he types like me, chicken pecking.
And his keyboard is so small, it looks like he's on Philips Web TV. That's what Nong wants us to get. It's the new Web TV that's coming out in the Sears catalog for this year's Christmas
holiday season. Ready. He's so small.
And Dick Peeler. Yes, he obviously named his son just, so I've always said I would name my son Richard because everybody thinks our last name is Blowers. So I said, if I ever have a son,
still time, Creed. Still time.
Oh, no. 43.
43. Mid my age.
Eggs are gone. Out of here.
Your eggs are dried up.
It's a beautiful court, but we're not here just to watch him type away all day. So we'll go over and see Judge Jason. Because why not?
She's dyed her hair a little bit more recently. Good for her.
Jay,
half her head is gone.
Bob Peeler is in our chat, just trying to write out just a comment like yours, and it's taken forever.
He's
okay, Ms. Wright, you're before the court under warrant 22W007227. You have one warrant of theft by shoplifting, a felony.
A lot of money.
Amount of $1,060 round up $5 from Home Depot. It's all on video. Let's see.
$1,000 from Home Depot.
Well,
all right. So criminal history with regard to Ms. Wright.
5 years.
Chronic shoplifter as well. 34 cycles of criminal history. She has multiple theft by shoplifting offenses.
Damn, girl.
2014, 15, 16, 17. 17 was
30.
Also had a possession of marijuana. 2020 an obstruction, theft by shoplifting, and then 2022 theft by shoplifting. She's got probation violation, and
Nancy.
This time it's Home Depot. But anyway, the state's consented to a $2,000 regular bond.
Do our best to.
And a do not. I'm going to put do not return to any
store
Home
anywhere.
Depots in DeKalb County because it's quite a bit of stuff.
No retail stores.
All right. So,
anywhere.
You can go anywhere at any time. Stay home.
Yes, Judge, we would definitely consent to the $2,000 bond.
All right, ma'am, you are granted a $2,000 bond. You are trespassed. Do not return to any Home Depots in DeKalb County.
Her home will now fall into disrepair.
Are you homeless?
No, ma'am.
I hope not.
Not with the amount of stuff she's been stealing. She's got money.
If you caught her 34 times, guess what? You missed her 3,400 times.
That's a good point. You can't be that bad at stealing, right?
No. Not at all.
I love how Judge Jason did that right in there, too. It's on video. Oh, and you've got 34 cycles.
Mr. Freeman, if you could review the special conditions, let me know if everything looks okay. It should just state $2,000 regular bond and do not return to any Home Depot locations in DeKalb County.
But she's dressed in all orange, Nancy. They don't like that anymore.
I mean, $2,000. That's it.
How are we not going to have a talk with
I think
somebody
it's
that's
good,
had
Judge.
30 plus cycles for that?
All right, we're going to go back in order to position 3.
Do they ever do jail time?
Yeah,
it's like
I'm in jail. I'm fine.
Here's $200. I've made over $50,000 stealing. So why not?
God, that's
all right. So Miss Nairn, you're before the court. 2 charges. Warrants begin with 22W007167. The first warrant charges you with pointing a pistol at another. You're also charged with.
Did we say pistol?
Pew pew.
Terroristic death threats to the victim in this case.
I know they're pretty far away.
I don't know who they are. The judge didn't give me any notes. It's not domestic violence related, but it is allegedly pointing a gun to someone's head and threatening to kill them. On Miss Nairn, I have 3 cycles of criminal history, a misdemeanor terroristic threats in 2018, and currently has a cruelty to child in the 1st degree and a Schedule 2 controlled substance violation from February 2022.
Good luck talking yourself out of this one.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, I apologize. It looks like Mr. Casto, this is his case, but he's not currently in the call.
He's coming back. Okay, we're bringing him in now.
Gosh, way to cut her right off. But oh shoot, it just changed. The judge has a. I think the judge might need some glasses. It's just.
Thank you,
Maybe.
Judge. Our office has been able to make contact with the victim. According to the victim and the defendant have been dating on and off for about 4 years, but they don't reside together. However, what concerns the state is that according to the victim, he had just picked the defendant up from Clayton County custody the morning of this incident, which is 24 hours out of custody before the facts alleged in these warrants. So we do believe that the defendant poses a danger to the community. The victim has requested contact and would like the defendant to receive a bond. However, the state is opposed. The state's request is no bond. However, if Your Honor is inclined to grant bond,
put
we
a
would request
pew-pew
that it
to
be in the
his
amount of
head.
$30,000 and have no contact and a no firearms provision.
Okay, let's
Threatened to
see. Is she?
Pew the man till he was
Yeah, she's
no
not a convicted
longer.
felon, so I understand that request. Okay. Mr. Costa?
All right, here he comes. Good luck,
Apologies
Jared.
for getting booted a second ago. Some technical difficulties. So Miss Nairn is 42 years old. She is originally from Florida, but has lived in Georgia for about 5 years now. This is where her life, friends, and job are. So she certainly has ties to the community. For the last 2 years, she's been living at a residence in Riverdale.
Ma'am, put your hand down just a moment, please. Go ahead, please.
That's
As
perfect
far as
timing,
employment,
Judge.
Ms. Nairn is gainfully and consistently employed. She currently works for Motive Care, a medical transportation service, and she's held that job for about 2 years now and very much wants to get back to it. She's also a high school graduate, and she's currently enrolled at Strayer University, where she's studying for her bachelor's in information technology.
Look at her.
Good for her.
Your Honor, we recognize the concerns that the state has. However, it does not seem that she has a very long criminal history, though much of it is
Not
recent.
long, but girth.
She does
It
not
just took
appear to
Judge
be
Case like 5 minutes to talk about terrorist threats.
despite these allegations.
Over and over again.
So, Your Honor, we are asking for a lower, for a fairly low bond today, but one that I still think is reasonable. And the bond we're requesting is $5,000.
What the hell is
Okay,
Drew?
thank you.
Niner.
Based on the allegations before the court, the bond is going to be as follows. The terroristic death threat is going to be a $7,500 regular bond. I'm sorry, I skipped to the first one.
Almost
And
gonna be
the
20K.
pointing a pistol at another, which could have been an ag assault, sounds like, is a $2,500 bond. I'm putting here, hold on one second.
That's it?
I am.
Cheap. I think I'm
I
learning.
am not
it,
granting the
price
victim's
of
request. I
different,
can go through the
things you do
victim's
bad.
advocate to be able to be around Miss Nairn. So if the
We're
bond
learning
for the
anything,
pointing or
Creed.
aiming, the pistol will be $2,500 and $7,500, but since he's requested no violent contact, which I am denying, it'll be a $10,000 regular bond. Stay away from Mr. Allen.
We're
And
learning
you can't
anything,
be
Creed.
around Mr.
Crime
Allen
doesn't
while this
pay,
case is pending.
but it doesn't
In addition,
cost
you
a
shall
lot
not
either.
possess firearms while this case is pending.
In some courts.
Even if he reaches
Some
out
courts,
to you.
Hell, in
and
some
you
courts, you get out
contact
for
with him, you're gonna have
$43.
contact with him. If you violate the order and you get
Or the
arrested
Wu-
again,
Fitzgerald
you may
Bob?
be in the position of only being granted a superior court only bond, which means you'll have to sit in jail until superior court grants you bond. Now, I can't let you make a statement in open court. You keep raising your hand. Your attorney, you want to follow
We can
up
let
with
her. Go ahead, Judge. We don't mind.
No. Feel free.
Say what you got to say, baby.
This wasn't about the case, it was about the charge claim that those were traffic tickets. It wasn't criminal.
Hold on one second. Miss Nairn, she's saying she's not the right person. This is what I'm showing. Is this Miss Nairn?
She raised her hand saying it wasn't
You're talking
her.
about, charges.
After all of that?
Oh, yeah, I can't discuss the charges, ma'am. Sorry. I mean, that's what we have before us. Your attorney will follow up with you. I'm not sure. I mean, did she say something like these are her charges, or she's just contesting to Mr. Castro? Do you want to look and make a comment? Okay.
You're honored. I'm here for littering.
Just give them a moment to see if there's something
Littered
of
and jaywalk.
concern,
20K.
other than just contesting the validity of the charges.
Amen a pew pew.
Everything is good, Judge.
Okay.
Oh, we've got some conversations going on. Something just happened, but still no vibe. So
The court had the charges correct based on what I'm saying.
I'm out of
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Don't
Right,
get
next person will be
Lip reading
Mizell
court.
Neal.
Yes.
22-036.
Azil Meal making his way to the front.
I had feeling it was gonna be a young man. I did this warrant last night. Let me see how old he is. Hold on 1 second. But anyway, you're before the court for reckless conduct and theft by taking with your co-defendant a firearm. Give me one moment on this case.
Judge Jason, take your time. I'm going to run outside.
Charged
real
with
quick
reckless
and I'll be
conduct. They
all right.
originally had
Go
charged
ahead.
him with aggravated assault for firing, but they weren't sure because there wasn't any, they didn't find that he intended to shoot him, but it was a wrestling, but it can change. You could be charged with aggravated assault.
Bad.
So anyway, and you're also charged with theft by taking a firearm from the victim. And in this case, of course, let me just check.
If you're gonna have a
I'm
pew pew,
sure
don't let
you
somebody
are
take it
a
from you.
very young man. So you're either 18 or 19 years
Pew
old.
pew 101.
And so you're charged with theft by taking everything you do from this point forward. You will be tried as an adult. So he has no criminal history because I think he just turned 18. But I'm not saying he doesn't have it, but he may have no criminal history or he may have juvenile history, but we don't have your adult criminal history because you just became an adult. With that being said, can I hear from the state, please?
Yes, Judge. We also show no adult history, and considering the allegations in the warrant and the injuries
Happy
sustained by the victim, the state is requesting a $10,000 bond with a do not return and no contact with the victim.
Okay.
Honor, as the court mentioned, Mr. Neal is 18 years old and he has no criminal history as an adult. He's
Exactly.
lived in Georgia nearly his entire life and is currently living at a home in Lithonia with his parents. He has a strong support system in the state and parents that will make sure he makes it to future court dates. So he's certainly not a flight risk. Mr. Neal is he's not currently in school. However, he is actively enrolled in GED classes at Georgia Piedmont Technical School. He will move forward with those classes as soon as he's released from custody. He's
GD
also
classes don't mean
work.
nothing.
He was recently employed at Tucker Doors in Monroe, but he was having difficulty making that drive from Lithonia, so he's looking for something a little closer. Your Honor, based on Mr. Neal's age, lack of history, and strong ties, we're requesting a $5,000 bond today.
I mean, he's starting fresh
All
with
right,
his 18th
so-
birthday. Why not? Let's do it.
Not working. But supposedly working on his GED. How far did you get in school?
Ninth grade.
Okay,
Whew. Well,
all right, I'm also gonna put in no contact with the co-defendants. So these are your special conditions for you to be released on bond. I haven't set your bond yet. So whoever these two friends are that you went into the store, I did the warrant, so I know the background on them. You guys went in to shoplift and something happened with the manager and you guys ended up on the floor tussling, fighting over the gun. He got shot. And you're before the court now. So with that being said, your special
Oh,
conditions are you
boy.
you shall not support a firearm. Shall not, I put he shall not support a firearm while on bond, but I'll change that to I shall not possess a firearm while on bond. Laughing at myself. Okay, shall not possess a firearm while on bond. You have to complete your GED, or at least be close to completing it by the end of the year. So you have 6 months to get that done before your case goes to trial. You're to have no contact with the co-defendants in this case and no contact with the defendant. I mean, the victim and your trespass from that location.
But-
And is it a Family Dollar?
oh gosh, he was shoplifting from a FD.
Talk about?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And what is the address, please?
Just one moment while it loads.
He'll be in the Family Dollar anymore, taking 2 for $1, honey buns. Who knew that the you arm yourself at the
2579
FD?
Gresham Road.
Okay. 2579 Gresham Road, and that's Decatur, right? Or is it, yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, it's Atlanta.
Hotlanta. What's going on?
All right,
Billy?
so
Oh, Billy.
are either one of the two co-defendants your brother, or are you guys just friends?
Yes. Right.
All right, so while you're on bond, you're going to be working on doing good things for yourself, okay? You're going to not possess any firearms or drugs while you're on bond. You're going to go and take steps to complete your GED, which you can do. You may not be able to finish it by the end of the year. You shall maintain full-time employment, get you off the streets.
I don't think so.
If you're not working, you're not in school, you shall
I think you're
maintain
just
full-time
stealing
employment.
to steal.
And what's going to happen is, if this is looked at and you're not complying. then
On
the
my way
judge
to
can take
Darlington,
that
I
into
drove by a
consideration
Family
in
Dollar.
sentencing you on your case
like
because I'm
split
telling you
and
what I
half.
want you to do while you're out.
Family
No
Dollar.
contact with the
Dollar Tree.
co-defendants or the victim and do not return to the
Two
Family
signs
Dollar.
of it.
Dollar
Small Family
store,
Dollar.
And you shall not possess a
I know they're
firearm
all
while you're
owned by
on
the same
bond. Let me
people
go
now.
ahead and come
They
up
are,
with your case
what?
here. You're really lucky because it was going to be an aggravated assault, which you could be, if you're convicted, you could be sentenced to minimally 10 years, I believe. So the reckless conduct is going to be a
I bet he get his
$3,000 bond. This is
GED
your
in there.
Yeah, what do you say, ninth grade?
First
Yeah.
time in the system.
How do you get
and
out
so
of
we'll
school
hopefully
in
you'll make
in ninth
the right
grade?
decision. The reckless conduct, I'll do a grant a
I know you could just
$3,500
quit
bond.
whenever you wanted.
And the
Third grade, Your Honor.
Watched a
well,
video
no,
last night of
let's
the
see.
10 worst
Hold on a second.
towns to
I'm
live
sorry,
in
Mr. Freeman.
South Carolina.
$2,000 on that reckless conduct and $3,000.
And they went through all the numbers and everything.
For a total
Okay,
bond of
education,
$5,000.
medium income.
So your parents got to pay over $500. If they can't afford to pay it, your attorney will file a modification with our court. I need,
Kind of
do
like
you
I think it
understand
was
the
a 1 in
special
8
conditions
chance
that I've
of
imposed
getting
on you while
robbed in
you're
Myrtle
actually
Beach.
out on bond?
I believe that.
Okay, all right. So you can go ahead and sign those special conditions.
My sons have friends coming from out of state. They're all
Okay.
getting together.
All right, let's see, is the
They all
co-defendant in the courtroom?
game
Let me pull
together,
him up
so now
after I
they're
make
all
sure I've
gonna hang
signed
out in
everything.
person.
I haven't
We're
signed
going
it
to
quite
Myrtle
yet. Give
Beach
me
during
one
Bike
moment.
Week.
Which bike week? This one coming up?
Yes, this one coming up. This one's all right, right? This one coming up.
Oh,
is this the good one?
Oh,
or is this the bad one?
Oh, it's
the real bad one.
Oh,
Well, one of them might get murdered while they're there. Then there's at least 8 of them
is,
going. One of 8 will not come home.
I'm not even gonna comment about how good it is.
That's you?
Yes.
Supervisor is here.
We're to 3B with Judge Middleton.
Deborah Davis looking spot on.
2021, she committed an aggravated assault upon Caitlin Beauchamp.
Oh, no.
2 counts. Then she was charged with contributing to delinquency of a minor. The defendant entered a plea
That's not good.
to assault and battery. And the matter was set for sentencing a couple of
Or
days.
wants to. He's in Michigan.
Sentencing on Monday.
I'd love to see that.
No, she pled aggravated assault, not assault and battery.
Depends on the way you look at it.
And the matter was set for sentencing from the
I'm happy to hear they're going. I can't wait to hear the stories.
Defendant called and said,
The one guy's coming from
set it.
New York. From he lives on Long Island, so he's coming from Long Island to here.
Long Island.
Long Island.
Option on the issue of bench warrant. She had 48 hours, and so we made time again today at 1:30. So Cinquez is here in the building, live. Jordan Yancey is here. Caitlin Beauchamp is here. And Deborah Davis is here from the prosecuting attorney's office.
Deborah Davis in the
This
house.
is actually the 3rd time that Cinquez has been convicted of aggravated assault.
3rd time. And Shelly, that's
Jordan,
freaking awesome because you just don't
hear that.
stories like that all the time.
I know there have
You
been
don't hear
some
that.
hiccups as far as getting this case resolved. However, Ms. Thurlow has remained in contact with me and apprised me of her situation. As the court's aware, she is a single mother and it comes with challenges as to ensuring she's able to provide for her children and do what she needs to do. did handle this matter timely. This was
No traffic loop this year, by the way. No traffic loop. Willy-nilly do whatever you want.
Despite being in front of this court on an unrelated matter, I didn't catch up with her until quite some time. We did get the matter resolved. Ms. Furlow was very honest about the incident as far as what happened and the reasoning why it happened. I'd ask the court to consider the fact that Ms. Furlow is, again, a single mom. She's gainfully employed, just providing for children. Aside from issues out of her control as far as being ill, not having a transportation, she does appear for court. She has on this file. She's been in good contact with me. She's taking this matter seriously and that she's here ready to accept the consequences. I would ask the court to consider any time she's done on this matter, if they feel a brief period.
So this is a sentencing, is my understanding right now, right?
Any additional jail time.
It sounds that way. Yeah, believe it or not.
Restitution, I believe we may need to have a hearing on that. I did speak with the prosecutor's office. I can't remember if it was Ms. Davis or Mr. Johnson regarding the amount submitted as far as our dispute with, replacement value versus actual value of the items. So I believe this matter will need to be set for a restitution hearing regarding those issues. They ask that we consider everything stated on the record today.
Deborah, what would you like me to know?
Well,
It's good to
Your Honor,
hear, Naughty
I
Nancy.
would like to give the opportunity to Ms. Beecham to speak first if she would so choose. She has been here the last couple of times, so I'm not sure if she wants to address the court now.
Well, this has been quite an inconvenience for her. Could you screen share the actual video of the assault?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, please.
Always love that.
This ought to be good. We got the actual assault on video. It's gonna be kind of hard to argue this.
Always love the video evidence because
The Brooklyn Dodgers. What?
Can everybody see that?
Oh, we
screen?
sure can. Thank you, Debbie.
Go
Let's
ahead,
skip
Deb.
forward.
Lay it on us.
Debbie.
At the gas station where you can get mulch by the pump, it would appear.
Oh, what just happened?
They had to start it from the beginning.
Oh, she had a cloaking device. That's what the assault is. It's a cloaking device. Made everybody disappear. Yeah, the bottled water, the drinks outside, the mulch. I've never seen it by the pump, though. I mean, that's pretty ballsy.
That is very ballsy.
It's almost like they're just tempting you to.
Are they putting giant things with it on ice outside? And really? All right, there she is.
Wow.
Swing low, sweet chariots. Am I
That's
right?
what's her name from Reno 911 that runs around the store all the time? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, coming. That didn't take long.
Wait, it didn't.
A tussle
not
with
a-
the muscle.
Not a good angle. There's a fight going on.
Can we get into the parking lot with it?
I'll share
she's
that
in here.
with you in just a moment.
It appears that she what was her name on Reno 911? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
With the, they're about this big. She just pulled up, beat some ass, and she's out of there. She didn't even take any of the free Mulch Friday promotions they had going on at the Gaseteria today.
Did we got one from inside the store, I hope?
I certainly hope so. And then they're going to show where they pull up later in the day with a truck with a chain and pull out the ATM.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, much better. Oh, nice popcorn machine. Creed has one of those right out in his kitchen.
Oh.
Died here, anyways.
Help yourself to free popcorn.
That's Miss Beauchamp sitting there in the window, is that correct?
Adolfo, thank you so
Yes, Your
much for
Honor.
all of your weird words that you're typing. Let's appreciate that.
We appreciate that, and let's all remember that today, shall we?
Just trying to watch a couple of people fight here. Oh, wow. The girl in the back
Whoa.
showed up.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Man, hit and run.
She wore her out.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Hold up and start smacking this girl. Miss Beauchamp, would you come up to have a seat right up here?
Oh, is this the girl that got her ass beat?
Wow. She grabbed her and went to town on there.
You've seen that video before. You just saw it just now.
Wow.
Is that a fair and accurate video of what happened on July 28th, 2021?
What started that?
What were you doing sitting out in front of the store?
Smoking cigarette, playing on my phone.
All right, were you working there at the store?
Yes, I was in the car.
So you were on your smoke break, having a smoke out in front? All right. And then we saw what happened. She pulled up and started hitting you. What would you like me to know?
I've had previous encounters with her.
Speak up, please.
Last time Charles went to jail, she had messaged me on his account. She had followed me home from work one time and blocked me in and I couldn't get out. She reached in the window and hit me. She's put her hands on my sister before.
Now, why is she mad? Why was she mad at you this particular day?
I don't know. When she got out of the truck, she said, asked why was I driving Macy's truck.
Asked why you were driving
Charles' truck.
Okay. And who is Charles?
I was with him at the time. It was her ex.
All right. So
I
you were
think
dating
Charles
her
might have been
ex-boyfriend,
her old man, maybe.
and you were driving his truck, and somehow that made her mad.
Yes.
All right. And then she hit you, and her daughter hit you, and then they got in the car and left.
Yes.
She said something to you as she was leaving. Do you recall what that was?
I didn't hear anything.
This happened last July. Has anything happened since then?
No.
And you're no longer with Charles?
No.
What do you think I should do here?
I don't know. I know her bond was not to have contact with me. I did contact Officer Chris Greenwood, I think. His name was. I was at work one day and I got a friend request on Snapchat from her. I screenshotted it and I showed Chris.
But you didn't respond to it?
No.
So you had no actual communication with her?
Right.
Okay.
I think I'd move out of
I'm
town.
glad you're here. I think you had to be here 3 times, but you also suffered some financial loss. Tell me about that.
I was working 12 to 14-hour shifts then, and I had gotten set home twice. That's a bit. I went to the ER twice because I had facial contusion. I had cracks in my nose.
Well,
and my cheekbone.
As a result of this incident, you broke your nose and your cheekbone?
There was no break. It was just minor fractures.
I wanted to see the popcorn machine, but can't win.
One of the other pictures shows you come back in, or maybe if you'd let that one run longer, and your nose was bleeding. And
her what? Her nose
bleeding.
Oh,
so your expense was the emergency room and
My-
lost wages?
That and my phone got shattered.
and she broke my cigarette, Your Honor.
Shattered.
Mr. Honor, sorry, Mr. Honor.
Goes from the other direction.
Deborah, what's that total?
Look at the restitution request.
It's gonna be
8K.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
30. Does it
Lindsay said
over 30 on over under
Yep,
30?
$922.40.
Wait,
Under.
what? You win. Boy, they got some
Prepared to do a hearing today.
cheap healthcare in Michigan.
They really do.
I don't have time to do it during today.
A $900 emergency room visit?
All right, well, it represents the fact that she's not real repentant about this.
Yeah, realize like
Deborah, go ahead. What would you like me?
Oh, that must have been a good feeling.
Your Honor, I think that the
I mean, to
restitution
the
request
rest of that.
included the basis for what Ms. Beecham is asking for. Watching this video, it was a malicious, unprovoked attack. She took the opportunity, she admits she took the opportunity that she was driving by and saw that she was there. It didn't just
sitting down
affect
too.
the victim, but it affected that business that then had to shut down had to clean everything because it was a biohazard. There was blood droplets on the floor at the convenience store. It inconvenienced a lot of people, and it really hurt.
An inconvenience store.
To have a
Some might
concussion,
say.
it's not just a concussion that can have long-term effects. We don't really know. To fracture her face, it just
A cotton ball.
over something as silly
For her
as
nose.
being upset over a past relationship and somebody using a vehicle. So, the fact that she's had these type of incidents before, I understand she's a single mother and that's not easy, but you don't take your 11-year-old child with you to beat up somebody.
Oh, the other girl
and
was 11
videotape
that
it
was
while you're
Yeah.
beating them up.
filming
And I
and-
don't care if she asked her kid to do that or encouraged her kid to do that, or her kid just did that because that's what she wanted to do.
Oh my God.
The fact is, it aggravates this entire incident. This is juvenile and childish, and it resulted in serious injuries to this woman who didn't deserve to be beat up.
That's where the
And,
child part came in. I
you know,
was confused.
She's not really served any jail time of substantial amounts. When I look back at her booking history, there's been one day for this.
What to say about this.
She got a PR bond.
One
The
day and
other
she was
times that
out.
She's been in custody have just been 1 or 2 days for other issues. Perhaps that's what is needed to get her to understand that she can't behave like this. This isn't the Wild West where you just go beat up somebody because you feel like it or you're mad at them.
True.
If it's an anger management issue, if it's something like that, a probation would be helpful, but a probation is only going to do as much as what the person is putting into it.
This
If
isn't
she doesn't think what she did was wrong or what she did was inappropriate, then a probation isn't going to help her. And the only option at that point is jail punishment. So with that, I'm sure the court's going to hear what she has to say if she wants to speak. But as far as the restitution, we have Ms. Beecham here. She can be sworn in and testify as to what the cost of her iPhone is and her earbuds.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say,
Ms.
can't
Work,
she
if that's what is needed.
go
All
back
kinds of- we need
to
a
try and
full
get some
hearing
monies?
on those minor items.
Do you think she has it?
Or wishes to have that, we can do that. But I would like to have this for Ms. Beecham's purposes.
Give a shit if she
completed
does or
today.
not. I'd go
Thank
for
you,
it.
Your Honor.
Well, when she was convicted of aggravated assault in 2015, she got 4 days. When she was convicted of aggravated assault in 2016, Gina was still here. I put her on probation and ended up being revoked.
Gina from Mount Morris?
She also has some felony obligations.
Honey Boo Boo's boyfriend?
So I've known Miss Furlow for a long time, maybe since high school age or so. Cinquez, you saw the video. We all saw the video. What was going on?
First of all, I would like to speak, and I tell you nothing but the truth. I don't lie to you. I was not
So help you
mad
God?
that she was driving Charles' truck, because at the time, Charles' truck was parked at my house. I fought her because she deliberately inboxed me. She gave me a disease from Charles.
Oh.
And then she taunted me. She was in my truck.
Mhm.
She was in my truck. They were putting stuff in my gas tank. The reason why I don't have a vehicle now. She kept inboxing me also back and forth and taunting me, her and her sister.
You mean
Caitlin and her sister.
inboxing, you mean sends-
That on Messenger.
Okay.
How do I like your heated seats and this and this and that. You keep taunting and taunting and taunting and talk. Her sister came to my grandma's house that's sitting back there on that day, tried to hit me and my daughter. She came put up to my grandma's house.
Daughter and I.
Retaliated. Yes, I'm mad. I'm tired of dealing with that. And she was not with Charles. I was with Charles. She was the whatever you want to call that.
Can we see Charles,
She was
please?
steady going on and on and on.
He's probably hot.
Charles at the time, she was the reason why I was getting beat.
Well, Charles ended up stabbing.
Stabbing me and put a gun to my head and it jammed. She's the reason for it.
Damn it, Charles.
I'm messing with
Charles.
And I'm not
In
knowing he's
charge.
messing with her at the time. And he's stabbing me up and stuff because of what she telling
He's
him. I'm
stabbing
doing
me
now.
up and stuff.
First and foremost, I was in Riverside. Riverside, she don't own Riverside parking lot. I was out there at a friend's house.
She don't own that parking lot.
Her
She owns
sister-
several, but not that one.
This time I did not know Reese was sleeping with this girl. So that was just her guilty conscience. Reese put up trying to fight me.
Is
beat me
Reese
up in front of everybody.
Charles? Or?
And the only way I knew how she
Huh?
knew was because of her. Because I seen her in the phone that one time. And then everybody out there was like, Reese, that's when I found out. It was
Walter.
her. Cache said, yeah, Reese been coming over here for her. Okay, boom. I didn't come over there deliberately just following her to fight her. She knows that.
Apparently, bud.
Riverside party. She at the time, I'm like, why did you call Reese? I'm asking her.
Now, when you say Reese, you're
Charles. I'm like, why did you call Reese and tell him I was out here? What was your point in that? I didn't. She's acting that foolish like she's doing right
His
now.
nickname
Like,
is Reese?
no. And I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, because I'm really shaking because I just don't fight just to fight. I fight when I'm in harm and me and my children.
It's kind of a pro move in
It
that
was-
video. I mean, that was not her first time.
What caused it
Let's be honest.
was her. I would have never. I took
Not
my
her
son
first
out
beat down
Reese
in a
cheating.
inconvenience
You don't go
store.
to the person he cheating with. You take it out on him. If she would have never, when he got locked up, oh, I like your heated seats. Oh, you know I was driving to Constantine when he was on the phone with you in your truck, just taunting,
Yeah.
while I'm getting beat up by him because of her.
In relation to this was July 28th.
Yes.
Stuff was all earlier the same day.
Earlier the same day, her sister in that blue van came to my grandma's house and tried to speed on the back of we pulled up. I was about to, actually my daughter recorded her, but my daughter deleted it. She tried to hit my daughter. She went into my grandma's driveway on 416.
Oh, Deborah don't mind. She's trying to get her convicted.
Everything is-
She's the attorney.
Come smack her up at work and break her
APA.
face.
This has been
Prosecutor,
happening
sir.
for multiple months. It don't get it. I know that was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong. And I accept that. But the things that I have been going through between her and Charles and everybody else, her, Charles, and her sister, that's nothing mentally you can deal with. I was getting beat up in my house because of her. Getting stabbed up because of her.
Nope, that was because of Charles.
She's haunting me in my car because of her. She was never Charles' girl.
Jerry,
She bringing diseases back
Jerry.
to me because of her. Because of her. You in my car and they put stuff that I paid $7,500 for, and they not putting that in my tank for what? Now I don't have no car.
Now you're saying they put something.
Yes,
Don't worry, you won't need one where you're going.
when the man dropped it, sugar, the stuff that you make candy with, everything. I didn't have that truck 2 months and I worked hard for that.
Shoot.
And he dropped it and it went to my transmission. All that stuff, stickers, water, oil, all
The stuff you make
everything.
candy.
The candy, the syrup, the clear syrup that you make. This girl is not innocent, sir. This girl is nowhere near innocent.
What?
She started faking like she was pregnant by him then. It was just like an ongoing, this happened. I retaliated like 5 months, 3 months. I might be lying on the 5, 3 or 4 months down. I finally retaliated.
I might be lying on if I say 5.
July 28th.
I was tired going back and forth from her saying, and then my truck.
Did
She didn't have Charles' truck at the time.
post triggered this?
No, back and forth in Messenger. And then when I went to jail, all her little friends inboxed to my daughter. And yes, I was wrong, but you gotta understand, mentally, I'm sitting in this house, and because of her, and then you just going back and forth. You telling Charles stuff, and you had him. This man deliberately, he's weak for even believing her first and foremost. Weak for even sleeping with her first and foremost. When I had my stuff together.
I knew that
at
was
Erie
coming.
Street apartment was things was going so well, but you telling me, you sitting in my car, the truck I worked hard for, and you giving me rundowns of where you and him going to and what was I saying on the phone and everything else. And
Your
y'all
Honor, she lucky she got away with just an ass beating.
Oh, go take care of them kids, them all that. I take care of my kids very well. Never lost custody of them, and I got 6 of them. Can't nobody speak on me. Don't ever.
Gotta see the
But when
beat downs the others
start
have
me
given.
into a hole, like, and it's getting so bad to where I'm mentally in the house holding back from fighting her. That didn't just come from just that day. That came from built up frustration and me having to deal with getting beat on and then have to have mentally abuse from this woman.
And
You
getting
know,
some sort of disease.
I don't care about Charles' truck. What is his truck gonna do for me? I had a better truck than him. You're in my truck, telling me about my heated seats, which I did have. But you did ride to Constantine with Charles to make a sale with him.
All right.
Come on, man. That came from a long.
At least they rode in luxury, the heated
She knew what
seats.
She was doing. She's not.
Heated seats, baby.
It's a reflection of what's going on in the
Sure.
world in general.
I didn't just fight.
And
for
Your
no
Honor-
reason. I'm not putting my hands on nobody for no
Yes.
reason.
Obviously, we didn't have a trial. on this. We
Can
didn't.
we?
hear
might
both
want to.
sides.
Screenshots.
All right. Well,
But I can appreciate what Ms. Furlow is saying, but it also is a perfect example of how if you don't report things that are happening to you, we can't do anything about it. And we get a report that has what the information from the investigation was. And if no one will speak out as to what's going on, it puts us like, with a hand tied behind our back trying to do this. Now, I'm not saying that what Ms. Furlow is saying is the absolute truth. I'm not saying that it's not, but it certainly complicates
Walter, I didn't notice that. You're right.
cases when we
You see the guy,
don't have all of the information. And
the other dude's always there, but
I guess the court has heard it all. The
Good eye,
court's
Walter.
familiar with the file. And
yeah, remember this is the third
I leave
time
it
that
to
they've
your
been
discretion, Your Honor, as to what
to
to
this
do.
point.
And Your Honor, I just have one more thing to add. I don't know if the court has a copy of the police report. I believe everything was provided, but based on what Ms. Furlow did indicate today, there is a section in the report that does, the officer did indicate that, when Ms. Furlow was arrested, that Heidi and Caitlin's sister were laughing at her,
Following
crouching
me.
nearby. That is referenced in the report.
Taunting me, laughing with her mother.
all right. Well, I'm
Karen, she needs to be because she drove up and beat the shit out of that woman.
Everything that you
She needs to make up some
your perspective on it.
I'm not gonna come in here and lie to you, Middleton, because what is gonna only go do make it worse.
You
Middleton.
and I have known each other for a long time.
They're on a last name basis.
And Caitlin's version is what she believes.
Very
And the truth of it is, Charles wasn't worth fighting about. He
At
ended up
all.
stabbing, almost shot you.
at all.
And he's in prison.
Charles ain't no king dingaling.
But
Charles likes them heated
The world
seats and
is
sugar,
full of
the kind he make
everybody
candy
can
with.
just do what they feel like. They can, little Alexandra, the girl that I asked about Bad Baby, some girl dissed her. She walked up and punched her in the face.
I seen that. I seen you on there.
And she's a nice girl. I see her still. She works at, or did work at Subway. She went to jail for a weekend.
What? I thought you was talking about Catch Me Outside Girl. They got their own in Michigan?
Rock in the face.
You did say Bad Baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we just go back to that, everybody can just do what they want. She said something I didn't like. She sent me a nasty message, so I'm justified in going up there and smacking the crap out of her with my 11-year-old daughter with me, who gets in a few good licks for her own sake. Videotapes.
Teaching them young.
That's not how it would be chaos. Everybody could just go beat everybody up that disrespected them because they said something they didn't like or slept with their boyfriend or said something. We'd be fighting each other in the street with sticks. There has to be some rule of law. This is the third time you've been charged with aggravated assault. You wailed on it. First time was 4 days jail. Second time I tried a probation, but it failed. You certainly need.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Now, last time we talked, you told me you're working at American
Mhm.
Axle. They said you're employed. Are you working now?
Yeah, I'm still employed.
At where?
Gay Stewie?
American Axle still. I'm
Is
still
that Charles?
employed. Charles. Right. I've been the reason why I haven't.
There you
been
go,
on
Terminator.
TV and keeping up with Miss Yancy because I have been very, very sick. Still,
He's the one writing all the bad emails.
But the only reason, and then the transportation thing also.
No, if he was tugging the strings, that'd be good.
The days when you say you want me here, my
He loves
mom.
it when they fight over him.
She works mornings.
Sounds like Charles might have been getting around a little more than just these two.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
In the other case.
He's got heated seats all across town.
That's right.
And then they needed you as a witness in the case in which you were the victim. I'm told that you're not working at American Axle.
Who could tell you that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
the new
that.
MFT. A few good ones today.
Maybe we'll check with.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want
work
to do.
for
Mr.
American
Simpson.
Axle or
Temp company through Elwood. I go through Elwood. I was been supposed to be hired in, but then I caught COVID, And then, you know, they dismissed me from that. And then Indeed dismissed me when I was going through Indeed because I had caught COVID. I done caught COVID 3 times.
That's not the worst C word she ever had. The other one was Charles.
Which company you work for right now?
Elwood.
Mike, check that PP, would you?
I don't know if anger management, I don't know if you gonna say anger management because of me fighting, but maybe I do got, I don't know.
Well,
I can't say, I can or cannot say, because I'm very a happy person if you get to know me. I'm not I want to be a bully or do all this. But when you provoke a situation, no, that's not your 11-year-old daughter in there. And no,
Nancy. Thank you.
I'm getting right now, and like I agree with Ms. Davis. I should have kept reporting so we could have a file every time she would do something. But I didn't think it was gonna go this far to me getting stabbed up and them messing with my tank. And she, come on now, she was living at the Spartan. So I knew she was at all times. I could have went up there any day.
It's all true. Every bit of it. It doesn't mean
it's all Charles's fault.
It's not okay. I know that's not okay. I never said that was okay, and I never justified that situation. And I'm not trying to. I was just trying to get you to understand me.
All right. Well, you have a reputation as a badass.
I'm not, and I don't want to have that reputation because I'm 30 years old.
And I'm watching your daughter in there, 11 years old, smacking her. I think it's the same daughter we had the truancy issues with.
No, she ain't never had truancy.
Oh, good.
Never.
There should be 2 PPs, Mikey.
That ain't how she looked at it. Her mom getting her ass whooped every other night, and she tried to help her mom when that man was on top of her mom. And she seen this woman deliberately, me and her go back and forth. That's what she's saying, and she shouldn't have seen.
She just say that the kid saw Charles on top of,
car, but enough was
right?
And it's not okay. And
that's why she had to hit her.
No.
5 more bones. Thank you. Hallelujah.
So why even have to put your hands on them when you know you're beating them in real life with kids?
Well,
so
you got all those kids and you lost.
He is letting her go a little bit more than
doing the best.
figured.
He called her a badass.
But this ain't the way to do it. Give me just a moment.
Oh, wow. Is he needs a moment?
What's he going to do?
Well, I don't know. Is he?
Anything could happen right now.
He has that. Boy, we stumbled on a good one, did we not? Oh, I was going to say the beeping is going to start if that door don't close quick.
I've got to take a bathroom break real quick. I'll be right back.
You go ahead. So where are we at with this, you guys? I honestly, I don't think that the woman that was working at the convenience store that got her ass beat, I don't know. So if she was doing all those texting and calling and effing with Charles, then I kind of get that. But that beat down, man, that is bad stuff.
If you are working, I don't want you to lose your job. Someone's got to take care of your kids.
And my mom is too.
If so, he was quick.
I haven't been there either because I caught COVID. So that's why Elwood. So.
Oh, you're not at Elwood?
No, I say I haven't been there because I've been sick.
Nancy, the lady that's talking right now, that's done all the talking, is the one that did the beat down with her daughter.
Like 2 weeks because me and my kids been sick. And it's a
her right there. Well, I this is a hard one, and good to see you, Jay.
So I'm calling to find out when's the last time you worked at the?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not working right now, but you're
not
sick.
there, but yeah, and that's the only reason I haven't been coming
It's too
in
quick.
All right, and you don't agree with her restitution figure.
I don't.
So you want to fight about that?
I do. I really do.
That makes me think you're not repenting at all.
No, about
you want to fight about?
No, I don't want. No, it's 900 and something. Why do I can't pay my rent? Pay something I know I wasn't. How did I take earbuds?
But you did it.
You smacked the crap out of her. Her phone got broken and her earbuds got broken and she had a hospital bill. That makes me believe you're not the least bit repentant.
No, I am, but I got 6 kids and I got.
She needed to say, absolutely, I'll take care of that.
Jail-free card.
No, it's not a get out of jail free card.
You want to fight about $922.
I want to.
The $921. you believe she got what
Did she
she
say
deserved, which may or may not be true.
No, I did not say I believe. I said I don't
I know.
justify that, but it comes from months of being taunted and everything else. That like, how do you justify and there go her mom. There she go again laughing in the courthouse, but she was just recording me at Harding's and following me.
Oh, she really starting to.
None of it's funny.
This is.
None of it's funny. I don't want
jump up.
people out duking
What
it
do you
out
wanna
in the
do?
street
What do you wanna do?
over
At this
someone
point,
that's not worth
because these
fighting
people, it's not okay.
about. No, it's not okay.
And they, oh my God.
But what I said is, you're not.
And her mom was on social media saying she's looking for Lady the big red dog. Did you or did you not?
Stop.
I've been on social
media. Stop.
Oh, she just said something.
And so
wow.
She's not sorry. I never heard one thing of I'm sorry, which means she got the ass whipping she deserved.
No F's given.
She doesn't agree with the amount of restitution. She did 4 days jail on the first aggravated assault. I tried a probation on the second aggravated assault.
She has nothing but what she's been saying to us today. That is
Doesn't want
it.
to do anger management.
I didn't say I did not want to do anger management. I said I'm not a very angry person, but maybe I am, you know.
Maybe.
But I never said I'd never want to do anger management or anything. It's just that oh man, only if you could understand, but you can't because I didn't go to the police every time she wrote me or said something to me or gave me gonorrhea from, you know, I never did that. So,
The G word.
Putting stuff in my tank is the reason why I'm walking right now. I never did that.
What happened to that truck?
It had to be, the insurance company had to buy it out from me because it was nothing they could do. They went and looked at it.
It don't make candy when you put it in the gas tank, is what she's saying.
My grandma's mechanic dropped the tank. His name is Charlie. He dropped the tank. He said,
Another Charlie.
we can't put another tank in here because all the stuff that was in your tank went to your transmission. It's no way. There'll be a $5,000 part you have to buy that I didn't have at the time because I had just spent $7,500 2 months ago on my truck.
Right. And I understand all that part, but it's still, we're at the fundamental disagreement. That doesn't make it right to go over and smack her in the face. Your lawyer asked for time served, so you get 1 day in jail and we fight about the rest of the
No, I don't want to fight. If I have to pay and that's what she's saying, that I broke the phone because I just felt like a part of me. She was still on that same phone after the fact.
Waiting for it, aren't you?
So that's why I felt some type of way.
Oh, just because she's using a phone with a broke screen? Get out of here.
No, I didn't even recall her having a phone in her hand. That's why I'm telling you.
Damn.
If I seen a phone in her hand and
Now she knows there was a phone involved.
But I definitely did not see her with no phone. Maybe
Am I the only one that thinks that Deborah just wants to just unleash right now? But she's
she's holding back.
Boiling. Look at her face.
Public defender scared her.
Well, she's not there now anyway.
I've had the C word 3 times, Your Honor, and gonorrhea once.
Get off my lawn, Night Buff.
Well, see what we can find out.
Ooh, Charles gave her the gonorrhea.
Because you're not there now.
And the
you're
sugar.
sick now. So.
Can we ask Ms. Beecham just a couple questions about this phone, just to be clear?
It's Beauchamp.
Is it? How do you say it?
It's Beauchamp, isn't it?
Beecham.
It's
Beecham.
So
I
think
was
it's
right.
pronounced- They
I didn't
got
wanna
it
correct
spelled as Beaucha.
That's how it's spelled.
But you say Beecham?
Yeah.
Well, I apologize. I've been mispronouncing both of your names every time you've been here. All right, Ms. Beecham.
Did the phone get completely destroyed or just the case or the screen was
Screen
cracked?
broken.
What happened to the phone?
The whole screen is shattered.
And so have you gone to get the screen replaced?
Oh.
And is
So
it
you've been walking around from July of last year with a broken screen?
Yes.
All right. And what other expenses did you have?
My work and my Apple headphones.
And did you have an emergency room bill?
I don't know if I have a bill in the mail. I don't know if that's what it's.
One was accepted.
So it's just a broken.
Mike, I'll leave
phone
this
that has
cranked
not
up. I'll
been
be real
repaired.
quick, okay?
And Apple iPhones, is that, I don't have that page up.
It's, I don't believe it's actual Apple iPods, it's earpod, it says earpods.
They were $19.99. Or I'm sorry,
No, those are
$19 even.
definitely not Apple.
All right, so how do we get to $900?
So I think because the broken cell phone was listed as 649, you know, the fact that the phone does still work, but just has a shattered screen, I think around $150 will get you a screen replacement and a little touchpad thing if it needs it. So I'm not sure, Ms. Beecham, have you looked at getting a replacement screen?
I haven't.
Is it an iPhone 7?
Correct.
7.
I say if it's just a matter of replacing the screen, I think that that's a more appropriate figure.
All right, I guess
What about the 11-year-old? We gonna do something
I
about
mean,
that?
looking at, there's a place in Kalamazoo that I've used when I've broken my phone. I think the screen itself is $64.99.
But you gotta pay somebody to put it in.
Sure how much it would be for the labor, but
Probably just as much.
It's been almost a year and the phone's still running, so I mean, I don't think everyone is
She
necessarily-
beat her ass, Nancy. That's about all it takes. That's about all you need. She beat her up outside the gas station. It was filmed. Her then boyfriend / whatever you want to call it gave her gonorrhea. This is the third time she's been in trouble for assault. She got them headphones at $5 below.
I guess I would maybe suggest maybe $150 if that's acceptable to Ms. Furlow, which I think would cover the cost of the replacement of the screen with the labor, and then $19 for the earbuds. And then there's the 12-hour shift.
I'm gonna allow 2 8-hour days.
Okay, and that's at $10.60 per hour.
Yeah.
I'd have come in and said I had the most expensive everything, Your Honor.
In Kalamazoo?
There's no.
I never worked in
Elwood.
Sturgis. I've never worked in Sturgis.
They said there's no Elwood.
I worked at
staffing in
Manpower.
Kalamazoo.
You said Elwood staffing?
Yeah. Is it-
Then what is it?
Is it a
What is it
different
called by? No, it's not, because that's what it's called to me. From where I'm saying from in Portage. Well, on Westridge by the mall. Actually in a plaza. It's a little plaza right there.
Did you give her like
For
time
sure.
missed from work?
The Elwood said,
Yeah, because I didn't work in Sturgis.
right, no, but that's
Oh,
where they're,
yeah.
that's where they're based out of. Okay.
Yeah. Either way, she sounds like she's getting rehired into Axel through different agencies, and she does have to leave due to illness. So I don't think her maintaining that employment once she's cleared to go back is an issue, as far as she's been hired in through multiple agencies.
And even if I don't go back, I still get survivor's benefits to take care of me and my kids anyways.
Yes.
Well, that's great. Can we get some of them benefits over here, please, Creed?
I'll allow 150 for the screen,
All right, so we know
for the earbuds.
that she's going to be paying up. Is she going to do any jail time? We want to know in the chat. There's 142 of you. Let us know what you think.
Anything less than 6 months is a travesty.
Does she do any jail time, probation? She just pay a fine and go? What do you guys think in the chat? Let us know.
Put you on probation is to collect the restitution and to. Who's out there?
Somebody getting loud out in the hallway.
Wayne getting rowdy. Is it Charles?
Oh, could you imagine if Charles showed up and wanted to testify?
They'd go off the hook then.
Could you imagine this if they didn't have that video? She would have completely scot-free.
Uh-huh. He said, she said that.
11 days jail, colon one, leaving 10 days to serve, which is going to be served on weekends as scheduled by the probation department.
That's it?
10 days?
Management. We have a specific minutes under management class.
Served on weekends?
0.
She has been in there many times. They know each other, LP, and third time on this case.
$480 probation oversight. They're on probation for 12 months. Once the jail time is completed, the restitution is paid and the class is completed. She can be discharged from probation.
10-day on weekends basically is walking away scot-free with a little bit of a couple grand in fines.
Oh, not even. Wow.
Not only that oversight fee, can that be reduced if she completes what she needs to ahead of time?
Yes, it will be if she can.
Went real easy. Oh, and that, so she pays that and probation is gone?
And the anger management class, it's a women's class.
She's going to end up killing somebody.
Contact.
I mean, just saying.
Caitlin.
I know he's usually real fair and pretty easy, but this is
Don't have any contact with her.
really easy.
Very strong emotions about this. She didn't just walk up and smack you with some random person sitting out in front of the Admiral station. You guys were playing with the same sandbox.
I'm
and,
sure that comes into
resulted
play.
in a lot of
So,
bad
yeah.
feeling. Don't have any contact with her. Don't email her. Don't text her. Don't Facebook her. Don't Instagram.
How is there not?
Don't send her a carrier.
How is she not getting a
protection order?
Yeah,
She don't
A
have
PPO?
you either.
Jay, you're right at this point right now. Yes, I hate to say that. I agree.
Verify. You're not working now.
I mean,
I'm not gonna send you to jail right now.
Fletcher makes a point
Sick.
there.
You also gotta make arrangements for your kids. But in this day and age, at least in St. Joe County, you can't just redress your grievances by going up and smacking somebody in the face without a consequence. And you can't play in someone else's sandbox, I guess, without a consequence. But you don't have the right to just.
It's like
take-
saying you kind of deserve it, bitch.
I'm gonna give you a
kind of
form to
was.
take downstairs to the probation department. Caitlin, you go ahead and go. I don't want any confrontation on the parking lot. So thank you. for being
That's
here.
too shot. I probably wouldn't even get any. Probably wouldn't even have a day in court.
Told her to get her ass on out of here.
Yeah,
He didn't
just-
want a confrontation in the parking lot.
Up and out. I
Wow.
love Judge Middleton. Usually anytime, we've had that one video where he had that person in where he said, I can't do this case because I feel as if you came in my shed and stole tools. Remember that? I mean, you
Mhm.
can't be more fair. This is the first time I'm really questioning this judgment. I am
It's very
absolutely
soft.
shocked. Even I could be wrong. 'Cause
Your Honor,
again,
just so I get my notes correct, you said 11 days, credit 1, leaving 10 to serve on the weekends, or if she chooses to do it as a 10-day stretch, if she wants to?
It's up to her. They can do it on weekends or they can work it out with the probation department.
So as far as work, if there's 2 days during the week that work for her, she can,
Yes.
okay, just to be scheduled. Okay, thank you.
And then, Jordan, just to keep in mind, I don't think she gets credit for good time as much if you do it that way. And she has to,
Once she gets good time.
well, and she has to pay the booking fee each time she goes in and out, I think.
No.
hate to say that,
No.
pretty good idea.
Just once.
Just once? Okay.
That's good to know. All right. Sinclair, you're good to go.
She needs to report to probation.
Take that downstairs to probation.
Let her still in the hallway.
All right, you know,
I ain't gonna touch them.
I know you're not. I
She is
just
not
don't-
worth my time.
She's not, so just don't.
She's a liar.
All right, thank you. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
I'll walk.
All right.
Okay.
Wow, you guys,
Is your other client here?
I don't know, I haven't had a chance.
Wow.
that is
I'm not. There's no need to go and watch anything else today. This is.
oh no, yeah,
this is
no,
the,
guys, we're done there. I am absolutely shocked. What I was saying, I didn't want to talk all over him. I have a feeling that if she pays those fines, that the probation even is done.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we're talking about just 10 days, weekends. You've got some money
think-
there, but it's not that much. The hospital thing was 900 something, which I was shocked about that too.
Yeah.
Then you've got what? The phone screen, not even the phone screen.
And some $15 headphones.
Yeah. And then you got your fees for court and all of that, which isn't going to amount to all that much. Anger management classes. So she's got to pay the fines and do the classes that he said, and she's pretty much good to go with 5 weekends? I don't know. Does that Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I wonder if he could do that in 3 plus 1. I don't.
I don't know what to say. It's very surprising.
Steve, yes, but I mean, wouldn't you want her on probation for quite a while to make sure that, I mean, because you got to think if she goes and does all of that and clears that up fairly quick and goes out and does another beatdown again like that, yes, it's on her record. But if she was on probation, things are much different, is what I'm saying. It just, to me, that is super soft. I guess, yeah, there are some things that play into that. The kids.
It sounded really bad. The whole thing sounded awful, but you got to think too, does the judge, I'm not saying that he does or just played a factor. The judge, it's a small town. Maybe he knows something about the lady that got her ass beat that is, weighing in his mind, like, okay, this girl is this, this, and this. We didn't hear any of her past history. We don't know anything about her. So again, small town thinking could run into this. Like you said, how he felt like the guy stole from his shed. Small town thinking could have played into this as well. And it's like,
because there was a little bit of a slight that you caught too, where he said that about the sandbox thing. And I think that was directed to her, the one that got the beat down, because, both of you start messing around with that. I think that you make a really valid point on that. Actually, I think that, again, we're talking about the lady that got beat. It's kind of funny. He didn't question her at all, really, about the text messages. Did you get a hold of her? Did you instigate any of this?
Yeah, he kind of just took all that as at face value. I don't think there was a lot of argument about the amount of things they were doing with the sending of the text message. Hey, we riding around in your truck enjoying your heated seats, bitch, type thing. So I mean, it seems like he kind of, I think in a way, he kind of felt like it was a wash. Like, okay, you got what you deserved. It might not have been right, but you got what you deserved. And we're going to punish her just a little bit. But how about you think about this next time you go? She'll think twice before she messes around with some other woman's man.
Shorty, like, I totally see where you're coming from with that. And with no, permanent injuries. I can just tell you this, that if I went and beat the shit out of somebody like that with my daughter, let's not forget that the 11-year-old girl jumped out and was wailing,
joined
on
in. Yeah.
Let's not forget about that. Mikey, can we see that fight again? I
don't think it'll rewind, will it?
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Oh, can we really? Oh, well,
Mikey can't, but Creed can.
I can't. Creed's running this one.
Give me just a second, and I'll actually pull that up. Give me a second. We watch it again. But yeah, you gotta keep that in mind about the beatdown from the daughter.
I like to see it again, especially with fresh eyes right now, because I did not realize that was an 11-year-old that had jumped out,
and she hits quite a few times. Well, it looks like the mother had her.
Like mom grabbed her by the hair and just like welled on her.
Was kind of beating on her pretty good.
I think they would call those punches and bunches because they came fast and they came hard.
All right, so here she is. Okay,
so
this is the first angle. We don't see the kid gets out. You can see the kid get out too.
And this is the This is the said truck with the heated seats. Okay, the swinging
That's right.
starts right there.
That's the heated seats and got the rims.
You can tell this wasn't
Oh.
premeditated because she did not dress for the occasion.
That's a good point. Shorty, what I was saying, to your point, is and what I was trying to finish real quick before we watch this, is that if I went and did exactly what she did and I had to pay again, let's just say 2,000. Let's just say it's 2,000. I don't even think it's that much, but let's just say it's a couple grand. I spent 1 day in jail. I have to take 1 class, probation, all that done, and 10 days weekends in jail. I wouldn't have learned my lesson at all. Not at all. That's how I feel. That's what I'm saying. So regardless of where you're at, I don't know.
Yeah, and that it's so like I said, she did not pre-plan this. She's not wearing a bra. She didn't pull her hair back. Nothing. They were driving by this girl's work, seeing her sitting outside having a cigarette, and then just went to her ass. Now, this next video is the one where you really, really get a good look. Because I didn't even see the 11-year-old until it went to the other video.
Right. Yes. We didn't even know that was happening. All right. We'll just let it.
Just let it roll.
Mike, good. We just saw a hell of a case. It's worth.
All right. So this guy's standing there. You can't see her sitting on the ground.
Oh,
there she is, right there. She magically appeared.
Shorty
sitting on the ground.
He went through some of her stuff. This is not her first rodeo as far as some beat downs.
Yeah, this is the 3rd assault.
Yeah.
Not like she'd been arrested for other stuff. It was assaults as well.
Is this? Oh, I was thinking of some of that ham that they have here in the South. I don't know what. Does anybody ever buy that stuff? The sugar cured or salt cured expensive bacons in a package. I don't think that's what it is, but it just kind of looks like it.
So she's just out there, ass against the window.
Yeah. And she pulled in. Yeah, you can see her there just sitting.
Oof. I'd have jumped up and been like, she didn't even move.
No, she didn't. And she just
boom.
Bam,
1,
went to town.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Now there's
6,
the kid.
11-year-old. Oh, hammer fist.
Beating on her back and of course
filming it.
Mother still beating her down. It almost looks like the mother may have went head to the knee almost.
Kicked her. That was you typically don't.
Oops, someone waved too.
Typically don't get to see. All right, so I mean, numerous times the kid coming in from behind, hammer fisting, a couple of knees, maybe even.
Watch right at the end. It looks almost like she got her in the knee. That's just insane.
Ooh, it had to be a mess.
Just keep in mind that's it's 10 days in jail. That is
and the kid filmed it, by the way. The kid filmed. I wish we could have seen that video.
That's true. You would have got a really good perspective on that. Wow, what a day for We Got a Case. We say Zoom court drama. Well, there you go. That was quite a case. I honestly, I have watched so much. I have spent so much time with Judge Middleton watching his courtroom, and I got to say, this is the first time that I've really
been shocked.
Kind of shocked at that, but like you said, I think there's a lot of things. I think that Mikey really nailed that one.
A little bit of that small town justice possibly coming into play.
I really do. And,
and he seemed to know Charles as well. Let's not forget that.
That's true. That's a very, very valid point too. You guys messing around with him. But I really think that's the key to this. And you're right. And he probably didn't want to open up that rabbit hole and start getting into questioning. I'm very, very shocked though that there is no screenshots of any of the emails, any of the talk. That is so easy. She kept saying, well, I should have went to, I obviously should have, went to the cops each and every time. No, just take screenshots and what you're doing. Mike, definitely. Yeah, I'd go back to the beginning. Go
Definitely,
through that whole
definitely.
thing. I almost think we should just take this piece out almost and put it up as its own thing. It's and let's not forget about the gonorrhea. That's for sure.
Gonorrhea, a mitigating factor here.
Billy, she kind of got her street justice and got off what I think is
easy,
extremely easy,
real easy.
All
All right,
for
guys.
good court drama, and we found it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Good crowd
Today
today.
is Thursday, so today is the very first Thirsty Thursday. All DUI cases, chases, deering. We got to chase. So,
Bridget, back it up and watch that case.
It's worth checking out. So we'll see everybody back for We Gotta Chase Thirsty Thursday. All DUIs.
Yeah. Hey, if you have not on your way out, please hit the like. If you're over on the Facebook, that counts too. We appreciate you hitting them little hearts and stuff.
Yeah, we need those.
That's right, Jim. Today's episode of We Got a Bad Judgment that just happened.
Oh, they say it's blind, and I'm talking about justice, and it was today. Maybe a little bit squinted one eye, at least.
Chuck you, Farley. Let's see at 4:05. We got to chase the first Thirsty Thursday. We'll see how it works out. I think it'll be good. I like that.
That's what happens.
That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All kind of have their own day now. Look at the evolution of We Got to Chase. I love it. Ed, thank you. I appreciate all of you. Very good crowd today and very active in chat. Always appreciate that. That's a hell of a case. Just every once in a while you get one. We won't forget that one.
That's a doozy.
You know,
that's a doozy. All right. If you haven't already liked the video, we appreciate it and would love it if you would. If you haven't subscribed to one of our channels, we do have a We Got a Case, which is just cases only. If you just want the cases,
that's right.
You don't want none of the chases. Head on over to We Got a Case and give it a like. Even if you do like all the stuff, we really would appreciate you subscribing to that as well.
Right.
Yep. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Crazy day. We'll see you at 4:05, guys. That was it's insane.
It was a wiener.